All right, somehow I have to get this vlog on track. Basically what's happened is in the past, so it's now been 2 days. So yesterday I did some stuff and this morning I did some stuff, but it's just been, man, it's been like 2 days from hell. And what we're gonna need to do now is we're gonna need to backtrack. So yesterday, had another great lesson with Donald. I wasn't in good form. I didn't feel like I played well. There were times I wanted to break each part of my bagpipe over my leg. But anyway, let's take a journey back in time and have a look at that. All right, so I got my new bananas. One of the things that I never realized, which might be helpful, is that I can push these filters out of the old ones all together so that it just goes in there pure and these little filters come right out. So I'm working on that right now. I already have one of these ready to go in the bagpipe, which is kind of exciting. So we're gonna keep going from here. By the way, I also have this easy drone bass that I'm going to try. Right now, I'm getting this rubber stuff off. I prefer to replace it with some hemp. I just feel like it gets a tighter seal that way. So I'm just cutting this rubber stuff off, trying not to cut my fingers off. Handy dandy hemp again. Try and get this to sit nice and tightly in the drone. Okay, long story short, I think that's going to work temporarily. So quick update and then I gotta go. This is, I usually don't operate my life like this, but I feel like I've been rushing around. So today, crazy morning, baby had a couple doctor checkups, no big deal, everything's good. So, but the morning workload was really pretty limited. So now I'm back in the office. Quickly, I got my new replacement banana thingamajig in the mail. Working on getting that in the pipe. Got an inverted easy bass reed I'm gonna try for a little while on Callum Beaumont's recommendation. Let's see, and that's pretty much it. So I'm headed back up to Puckertoot Road, land of Donald Lindsay, and gonna have another lesson, work through some tunes. So I will of course try to get some footage from there. But I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much what you need to know for now. So I'll let you know how things go as they progress.
Yeah. That was much better on the ground, I thought, for the very reason we spoke of, to get that intensity by putting a little drive in the middle of the phrases. I thought everything was much better. All these echoes were better. The thing I didn't care for was at the end of the line when you have, I thought you were a little too, what's the word I'm looking for? Predictable in the way you're playing. You're playing these D echoes. And I think if you had just held the second to last D a little longer and then come down with more force on the final D, it would have made a stronger statement.
On the way back home from Donald's lesson, my wife was supposed to pick up the baby, but there was a huge traffic accident, and traffic was just crazy all around our humble little neighborhood because of a pretty big accident. So I ended up having to pick the baby up. But anyway, here's a flashback to that. Well, normally it's extremely unsafe to operate a cell phone while driving, but we've been stuck in this traffic for so long. We're literally like 2 minutes from home. Hannah and I were so bored that we decided to film this. So there's been a giant accident. I'll see if I can get footage of it when we get closer. So right now we're on Blooming Grove, which is our main road, which is a humble little road. But in the main road runs down here a little bit lower, and that's where the accident has been. And I might be able to get an interesting view of it. I just have to do it safely here, so. Okay. There it is down there. It's actually a lot less crazy than it was when I was by here just a second ago, but it looks like something bad happened down there. So that's the lower road. You can even see Albany in the background, which is an interesting photo op that I didn't think I'd be getting today. Not ideal. And our turn off to our house is probably in about, it's probably like 0.2 of a mile, but it's going to take a few more minutes to get there. And yeah, it snowed overnight. And now here we are. So I've got a little bit of work I'm going to wrap up today, but then it's just going to be about hammering through some pibrochs on the bagpipe, seeing if I maybe can get my chanter a little bit more stable. That was a big issue yesterday. So kind of working through all these things, and it's going to be kind of a low-key vlog episode today, but that's sort of what's been going on. So anyway, we'll see where things lead from here.